And we are live. Shout out to my new and old school subscribers and my TikTok family. Let's get right into it. 10 ways or 10 tactics that the 10 narcissistic tactics that the Black Widow uses on men. This is the supposed to be the original video to the extended on my other channel, the Lone Wolf Narc Bully. Make sure you're subscribed over there. It's a dope video, but I'm mostly talking about Black Widows over here. Now, with that being said, listen, the tactic of this woman is to come in and to cause as much confusion as possible, to throw you off your game so you're not thinking properly. The reason for this is, if you're thinking properly, you'll realize that this is succubus and you must run. Now, you're sitting here thinking to yourself, what is a Black Widow? I mentioned it before, but I'm mentioning it again. A Black Widow is a covert narcissist. The same thing, you know what I'm saying? Black Widow, covert narcissist, AKA, Jezebel, AKA Lilith, AKA single mother, AKA, I'm just putting some stuff out there, just putting it out there, not saying all. I'm just saying there's a certain spirit with having a bunch of children out of wedlock. That's all that I'm saying, right? So anyway, this spirit lives on, and it lives through women, and it's perpetuated through social media. So we all know that no woman wants to be held accountable for anything. So social media tells them, hey, listen, you don't have to be. You can just be a Black Widow, aka a narcissist. Now, if you look at it, most of social media is women raging out about something, not wanting to be held accountable, not speaking any logic. They're all saying the same thing. Now, they all want to be respected, but they're all hive-minded, and I don't get it, right? And they'll all call themselves alphas or some kind of leader, and there's some kind of boss bae, there's some kind of modern woman, they're independent, this and that and the third, but they're all talking the same way. Where's the independent thought? There's none. There's absolutely none. So what these women have to do, they have to gaslight you. You'll be consistently gaslit, but in the beginning you'll be love bombed. You know what I'm saying? And the way that they love bomb you, most of the single mother covert narcissists, the way they love bomb you is to try to breadcrumb you, but they never quite disappear. Like, you're just like, is she interested? You're messaging her, DMing her, she's getting back to you later on that day, possibly the next day, waiting a bunch of time, giving you like 3 to 4 word, messages, tops, 3 to 4 words, trying to make sure that she's keeping it short, letting you know that, hey, whatever you're saying to me is not important enough for me to give you a full sentence. But I'm entertaining you, and you're on my possible roster, you know what I'm saying, of losers that I'm gonna try to get money out of, because she's never gonna try to give you anything. But listen, so it's gaslighting. They will project onto you, right? And in the beginning, they're gonna bash their ex. This is a telltale sign of a woman that is a Black Widow. She has to destroy any image of her previous men, and she's going to deny that she's been with very many, but there will be evidence that she's been with some men, because she will have 1 or more children, and she would justify these children by saying that the man is a narc, and no one made her lay down with this guy, choose this kind of guy to lay with and to make babies. You know what I'm saying? No one made her lay down unprotected, but she will bash him. She will try to make him look like a monster, because in her mind she thinks, well, somebody has to be the monster. The relationship didn't work out. Well, you shouldn't speak about him anymore, goofball. You know what I'm saying? Or, if a guy asks you about it, say something lightly in passing. No, these covert narcissists, aka single mothers, will go out of their way to bash their exes to the new guy. If any guy has any sense, he'll know, well, if she'll do that to him, when you break up with her or things don't work out, she's going to do the same and slide right into somebody else. And that's something else they do. They monkey branch like it's nothing. This is definitely a covert narcissistic tactic. You know what I'm saying? They're always using hypergamy, so they always have exes and guys that have potential in the background. But once they feel like they have that guaranteed breadwinner, which is their victim, which is their retirement plan, I don't care how long they've been with you, they're going to find a way to get rid of you. Another tactic, reverse discarding. Now, you might think that you ended it and that you walked away and, oh yeah, I mean, I won, I ended it. No. That's very simple-minded thinking. This narcissist has spoken to her counsel of fellow narcissists that could be covert or overt, grandiose, God knows. You know what I'm saying? Malignant, ignorant, who knows, right? Speaking to the rest of these possible psychopaths and sociopaths, told you dark triad people stick together, and they've come up with a plot to make you think that you are breaking up, when in all actuality, it's what the narc wanted anyway, aka the reverse discard. You think you're breaking up with her. If she wants it to be temporary, she'll blow your phone up the entire time of the breakup. However, she'll be taking care of her needs simultaneously while making you feel like, I want you back so bad. So when you eventually take her back, she planned it anyway. This way she could go cheat, but it's not considered cheating, and then beg you back the entire time. You end up letting her back in. This woman's gotten her rocks off with God knows how many people. She's caught up with them or whatever. She feels good for a certain amount of time. This is another narc tactic. They cannot keep it in her, she cannot keep it in her pants for very long, okay? She wants to cheat. She needs to cheat. She needs the excitement of cheating. Cheating is low-level excitement like drinking or smoking to these covert narcissists, aka single mothers, aka black widows. See, it's like second nature to them. It's just like, you know what I'm saying, having a couple drinks with the girls. You know what I'm saying, going and laying herself in the bed with some guy and getting her cheeks clapped up, or, you know what I'm saying, getting her jawline worked over or whatever, and then getting splish splashed at the end means absolutely nothing to her. You could have a woman, I've seen this happen before. You know what I'm saying, back in my day. You know what I'm saying, I was the guy. Anyway, meet up with a chick, I'm sure she had a boyfriend, you know, chick I'm talking to, you know, get sloppy toppy in my truck midday, you know what I'm saying? And then finish me off, swallow it down, light a cigarette and walk back. You know what I'm saying? Like nothing happened. I'm trying to tell you, man, these women are something else. They're something else. They're not even like, I'm not gonna say they're not even like human on the same level that we are, but we've ascended. But what I'm trying to say is this, man. With these tactics on top of the reverse discard, because this way, see, narcissists hate to be the one to break up, because then when everybody's asking, oh, why you already got somebody else? Oh, you were cheating the whole time. They do all this plotting and planning, you know what I'm saying? So when somebody like you comes along, like a Sigma, man, it's lights out. A lone wolf comes along and they're trying to like build up this, because while they're with you, they're trying to make sure the breakups happen. They're always going back to people and telling them how bad you are. You have no idea what they're saying, because, you know, they're not discussing anything with you. When you try to talk to them, they always do this thing where they get out of the conversation, storm off, or scream or yell or whatever and get out of it. And you're just like, what's all that for? Because they don't want to talk to you. They know what they're doing makes no sense, but they're completely, you know what I'm saying? They're completely in the character of what they need to do. They're not going to let you give them some sense to make them feel like what they're doing is wrong. They've already spoken to people in their circle to validate however they feel. Very dangerous women. I'm not going to hold y'all too much longer. Got to make sure I watch what I say. I don't want to get any of my videos flagged over here. I'm trying to be careful. So, you know what I'm saying, when I say Black Widow, that means Jezebel's spirit. It goes by many names. You know what I'm saying? Jezebel's spirit, some type of narcissist, or single mother. You know what I'm saying? Same thing. So, listen, man. These tactics being used on you, what else we got going on here? Triangulation. Now, some of these people, these women, will use triangulation in the sense of actual people you know, turn them against you. So that when the breakup goes down, or, you know, they're trying to destroy your character or whatever, they've spoken to so many different people about you. It should, you know, saying come simple, but, you know, again, you're the kind of person where you don't care what other people think. So, you know, whoever's developing an opinion about you, and don't know you or know what you did or whatever in the situation, then they're obviously no one of sound mind, so who cares? But that's what they do. Triangulation of social media, single mothers and narcissists, and content creators that are narcissists, cyber, you know what I'm saying, bullies, aka narcissists. They love to do that kind of stuff. You know what I'm saying? Triangulation, using their platforms. And we all know that, you know, most women, ain't really hard right now for women to get online and to blow up. All we got to do is say a few bad things about men. The algorithm will pick them up. The sisterhood will do the rest. You know what I'm saying? Bada boom, bada bam, it's done, right? Men got to actually work to build up their platforms. You know what I'm saying? It doesn't work the same, because no man is going to just go along with what you're saying because you're another man. You have to prove to him that you have some type of sound mind, that you're capable of getting whatever you're claiming to be done, for the most part, most men. But women will just go along with it. Oh, she's bashing men, I'm with her. You know what I'm saying? I got my gripes, I'm with her. You know what I mean? And then the algorithm will push them through, because, again, anything that's putting down a certain group of people right now, gender, whatever, it's working for you. You know what I'm saying? So you got to keep that going. So these are different tactics that they use. You know what I'm saying? The triangulation, it normally breaks down most people, because a lot of guys are like alpha or beta, whatever. Most are not sigma. So their public image means something to them, so they're worried about it. So when the narc is running around, they care about it. I don't care. I'm a sigma, I could care less. Whatever any narcissist is saying about me, whatever group of people, group of single mothers, group of women that have a problem with me, group of female content creators, whatever, you know what I'm saying? They don't really know me. These are narcissists. A lot of narcs don't even know that they're narcissists. A lot of them don't. And a lot of them are not just narcissists. A lot of these, especially like any woman that's obsessing over you, but they're like hate watching you, you know what I'm saying? Or hate, you know what I'm saying? They're at the job or whatever. They're keeping tabs on you. They always got something smart to say. And you can tell that they really can't stand you. They built some archetype and they can't stand the sight of you, but they keep coming back to you to try to project onto you how they feel about you. These are either a sociopath or psychopath. And they don't even know it. Right? They don't even know it. And the only thing keeping them most of the time from doing anything out the way is because physically, most women know that they can't physically dominate a man. If they could do it physically, they would do all kinds of things. I'm trying to tell you, you know, because there's really no consequence for a lot of things that they do, especially when it comes to social media, things of that nature, and trying to ruin someone's, you know, image and character and the way they look online. I mean, they don't care. You know what I'm saying? So these are tactics that they use. This is how they get their wicked ass agendas of trying to make sure that all men, or most men, or a certain type of man is always oppressed, can't really voice how he feels, you know, without, you know, them doing some kind of counter punching where they're trying to make it seem like, you know, you're a certain kind of man that you really aren't. You're just a man that has boundaries, standards. You keep to yourself, but that don't mean that you don't like people. You just don't trust everybody. And when you don't let everybody in, or you're not kissing butt to make your way somewhere, you know, it really triggers people. They don't know why, so they start making things up. And that's what a lot of these females are doing out here. It is what it is, but what you have to do is maintain your masculine frame. And part of maintaining it is knowing that whatever these women and females are saying, it doesn't mean anything, because they're running their mouth. They don't know anything. They don't know you. And as a matter of fact, they really don't know themselves. They really don't. Like, if they really thought they were operating in this great energy, there would be no need to go on a spiritual journey after having 1 or 2 kids out of wedlock. And I'm not bashing anyone that has that going on. If you're a great woman and you have, you know what I'm saying, you're a single mother, what I say should not offend you, you know, because I don't know you. But if whatever I say, you know, it hits home, then you might have some type of issues you need to heal from. And you're probably running around, you know what I'm saying, using me and, you know what I'm saying, as some kind of way to project, you know, all that trauma onto somebody else instead of taking accountability and healing from it. Because if I don't know you, then whatever I say to you really shouldn't bother you. Now, if you think I'm talking directly about your situation as if I'm watching you or keeping tabs on you, then be a woman and say what you have to say. You know what I'm saying? But that's another tactic they love to do. They're super passive aggressive. You know what I'm saying? Narcissists are super, super passive aggressive. So they don't like confrontation, direct confrontation, until they blow up in a narc rage, and then that's when like they want cops to be called and the scene to be made. But as far as day-to-day regular confrontation, no. They avoid it like the plague. So just pay attention to these different tactics. If you're dealing with a new woman and she's talking crazy, see, a lot of it is, it's just trauma, right? And so when a woman has kids, those kids that they know that they're causing to miss out on certain opportunities because they're not in a, you know, nuclear type of family, they will project that onto someone else that doesn't take in them and their kids arms wide open, you know, right off the bat, as if, you know, they're a blessing to you just by being in your presence and bringing liabilities along. And again, I have a son of my own, so I know my son is a liability, an asset to me, but could be looked at as a liability from a woman's perspective. But I'm a single dad, I take care of everything myself, and you know what I'm saying, his mother has very limited contact, so I'm in a very decent situation for myself. But most women can't say the same thing. You don't know what situation they're in with their baby dad. What I do know is most women are getting some type of assistance, you know, via EBT, Section 8, child support, alimony, you know what I'm saying? Or, you know what I'm saying, the baby dad doing what he feel like he need to do in the bedroom to keep himself off child support. But whatever the case may be, man, I know most of them out here are trifling. And then what they'll do, and when I listen to, you know, a lot of these narcs, they get online, they start projecting, calling men broke and calling men, you know, sassy and things like this. And you got to remember, a lot of these females have done a lot of things to pay their bills, to pay their rent. They've done some things that doesn't mean that they're completely heterosexual anymore. So, you know, they got all this stuff in their head, and women love to project. They'll project all over you, man. So you got to pay attention, like, oh, okay, broke. Well, you know, all I see is a bunch of women asking for free meals, you know, just to go on a date or putting down deposits. Everything is transactional in the money. So, I mean, who sounds broke? And then when I see women dancing on the girls in the bars and the clubs and kissing on the girls and stuff when they get a little bit of liquor in them, imagine what they'll do for $1 or $2. So, you know, all these different things, you know, if she's saying that she's had an experience or two with a woman, but she claims to be heterosexual, that's a confused woman right there, man. You need to be like watching out for stuff like that, because what you don't want to do, unless you like that kind of stuff, is be in a situation with a, you know, down low bisexual woman, because you're going to be competing with women that you don't even know you're competing with. And it's really hard to compete with women, man. You know what I'm saying? I don't like competing with women. You know what I'm saying? I stay to women that like men and men only. I can't be doing women that like both. What I look like trying to compete with a woman that takes me outside of my masculine frame? Absolutely not. I'm not going to do it. You know what I mean? But I'm not going to hold y'all any longer. Remember, hit that like button, share the live, and subscribe. If you're not subscribed to my other channels, go ahead and do so. Remember, the extended to this video is on my Lone Wolf Narc Bully channel. Don't miss that. It's a dope video and a dope channel. I want to combine the tribes. I shouldn't have 4 different tribes for 4 different YouTube channels. Let's work together, y'all. Anyway, love y'all. Remember, I'm your brother.